with those 5 out and the others. So it's not like they're incapable, most of them, except for the 5. The 5 won't do anything, but the rest of them are capable of anything where their talents are brought on board. So I'm going to try and show you what that feels like, just briefly. I'm going to put you into a different kind of a classroom for a minute. It won't take long, but please do me a favour. Once I did this, someone who was 46 and a very pleasant man, maths teacher, stood up and said, I don't think I have to do this. No, I don't have to. No, you can't make me do this. And he embarrassed me and him. So do me a favour, don't say that. Just give it your best, all right, no matter what I do. So this is what I'm going to ask you to do. I'm going to give you a word and I want you to spell it backwards. Okay, are you ready? You may not use a pen or a piece of paper. Okay, you are ready? Here we go. Hint. Now, the way you do it is you take the letters. Oh, wow. T-N-I-H. Beautifully done. That's what you do. And you say it loud, despite all the other noise around you, you say it loud, and the minute you finish, you raise your hand to show you are finished. Now, beware, and I always warn people, do not raise your hand until you've said the very last letter, which is the very first letter, because if you do, I will know 2 things about you. Probably you're a firstborn, and you almost certainly have performance anxiety. So don't give us any more information than we absolutely need. So finish all the letters first, and you've got to do it as fast as you can, and get it right, of course. So let's try again. Hint. Okay, good. Adopt. Wow. Okay, yes, this is starting to make sense to me. Challenge. Okay, I'm getting an orange group forming. As we stand, there is an orange group forming. So I'll put them together at some point, and I did tell you this is a 12-year syllabus. Over the next 12 years, they will move to 6, 7, then 15-letter words. There are also a brown group, sort of, and they'll stay with the 3-letter words. They'll stay in our room. We will look after them. But they will be dumb, but that's just too bad. Okay, but they'll be here. We'll keep them with us, unless we throw them out. And we'll just know that they're not very good at school. So let's go. Next. Student. Not bad. Okay. Yeah, not bad at all. Okay. Responsibility. Oh, did you ever hear that noise in your room? That reminds me of maths. Yeah, you got it? Stay there, we need you. I'm waiting for you. Okay, it's getting harder, isn't it? It's getting harder. Okay, get ready. I can see some people can do this beautifully, by the way. Yeah, that's right. Take as long as it takes. The more you do it accurately, the better you will develop the ability to do it faster. By definition, that's why we say to people in maths, do it. You eventually you'll get better at it. Over 12 years, you'll get brilliant. Okay. Reservation. Okay, now watch what I do next. Excuse me. Don't you understand these instructions? Now, look, class. Same goes for you. Look, class, we've discussed this at the beginning of the year, didn't we? We said everyone has the right to learn as much as they're capable of learning, but everyone has a responsibility to try. So I noticed that you were not really trying, especially you. So if you don't try in the future, we'll have to talk about it later. So you're already a C. We'll have to talk about it later. And you already started to talk to someone, so don't do that because it distracts them, of course, not fair. So
do it when everyone's talking.
I understand, but you'll have to try. So Are we ready, class? Misbehaviour. That's about right. Okay, I want to see you at lunchtime. I want to see you at lunchtime because you haven't been doing it for a while. Okay, forget it. We are sorting ourselves out into A's, B's, C's and D's. And we've only been at it for about 2 minutes. In other words, I can make you into a D. If I did this long enough and hard enough, I'll give you another experience that might help you just get a sense. Now, you've got to imagine doing this every day for an hour a day, because it's so important culturally, every day, and your mother who loves you will send you back to me to torture, basically, and to demonstrate that you really can't do this at all. Certainly not as well as the others, the ones here in my orange group, they're much better at it than you are. We all know that. They're on to level 3 of the word books, and you're only on 1. Haven't got into the green ones yet. So we will all know. Okay, next thing, and this gets worse. In a minute, I'm going to make it much worse because I'm going to ask you to mime this experience, but we won't go there yet. We'll start with something simpler. Take out a blank piece of paper, please. Now listen to my instructions, or I may have to embarrass you by mistake. What I want you to do is to draw, now listen carefully what I say, draw a picture which represents your emotional response to what we are learning. However, there are to be no literal images, meaning smiley faces that I can recognise. Anything I can recognise would be a problem, I guess, because that would mean it's a literal image. No desks, no tables, no rooms. It's a feeling. And certainly no cliches like light bulbs and stuff like that. So go for it, and I will come along, and I will be a maths teacher, which is really what I am, and I will comment on your work. It's in regard to what we're currently learning, whatever is happening in this room right now. Now, I assume that's not a cloud with anything like sunshine, because if it is, some people are not listening to the instructions. Here we have, I know none of you would do this, a cloud and sort of sun from behind the cloud. That is literal, and I asked you to do no literal representations. Now, if you do it, I will have to screw it up and throw it away and ask you to do it again, or I'll just give you 0 on your mark.
Can't draw.
Isn't it awful? Okay, we've got a problem, class.